Hi everyone, glad your dirt drinks grab your wits. Buckle up, the mayhem's about to begin. This is MattTaylorTV. You know how we do. The lights go down, the screen lights up. It's time for truth, time to fill your cup. No filters here, no scripted lines, just grown-up talk and twisted minds. You want the banter? You want the fight? Stay in the chat, we go all night. We've got the jokes, the friendly slurs. Insults fly, but love occurs. The show will be starting soon, when the bold ones bark at the moon. Loud cry, shout at your screen. It's MattTaylorTV, living the dream. Yeah, the show will be starting soon. We twist your brain like a crazy cartoon. So come on in, we break all the rules. We're the kings and queens of digital fools. We don't mention names we're sworn to hide. It's certain secrets we push aside. There's topics banned and lines we toe, but chaos lives in every show. Bring your gossip, bring your truth, bring that rebel inner youth. This is family, freaks and friends, banter that never ends. The show will be starting soon, where the bold ones bark at the moon. Loud cry, shout at your screen. It's MattTaylorTV, living the dream. Yeah, the show will be starting soon. We twist your brain like a crazy cartoon. So come on in, we break all the rules. We're the kings and queens of digital fools. Remember, we're grown-ups here. Mature chat, a sprinkle of chaos, and buckets of fun. Certain lines we won't cross, but everything else, fair game. You've been warned. The show will be starting soon, where the brave ones howl at the moon. No holds barred, we keep it real. It's MattTaylorTV, what's the deal? Yeah, the show will be starting soon. Click that link, come join the tune. Mayhem, madness, a wink and a smile. Stick around, you'll stay a while. Alright, you beautiful troublemakers, let the show begin. Let the mayhem roll. MattTaylorTV, the show's yours too. Let's go.
Good morning, UK. It's approximately 8 o'clock on the Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, and you're watching the Matt Taylor 8 o'clock show. Got a bit mixed up there. I thought this was the MattTaylorTV. But anyway, I'm your host, Matt Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton. Be right on in Brighton. If you haven't done so already, please consider joining my forum at matttaylortv.freeforums.net. Well, I hope everyone's well. I thought I'll come on and do the 8 o'clock early morning show because last night's show had to be prematurely brought to an end. It's quite difficult to talk about, but we live in a police state Britain in which we have to be careful of everything we say, especially online. Back in the old days, when I was growing up, crimes were crimes like burglary and assault and GBH and more severe crimes. But nowadays, your lock, stock and barrel type crimes are offending other people on YouTube and breaking arbitrary rules set by a bunch of people who wear wigs in stale old rooms in old buildings. We live in a funny kind of matrix now, in which the good are bad and the bad are good, and that's something I wanted to maybe discuss with you more. This is a spiritual battle we're living through, and we're all fighting in our own special way. This is an eternal battle between good and evil, and it does feel for many that we're in the end game. And what comes out over the next couple of months and years will determine the future of humanity. So it's like dangerous times. Put it that way, dangerous times. And we have our first comment. We have our first comment. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to comment. And nutters need guidance. If you want to elaborate on that. I often under the belief that nutters need a padded cell. Nutters need a padded cell, but like Audley, Saint S. Audley says, nutters need guidance. Very interesting. And so, I've got to book my car in for an MOT at 8:30. So we'll have a little promotional break at 8:30, and I'll book the old car in. But other than that, let's check out the news, shall we? Shall we check out the news? Because of course, that's what Danny West. No, correction, scrap that because pretend I never said it. Do you know how dangerous it is to say names? And that could have got me arrested. That like slip of the tongue could get me arrested. It's such a it's such a dangerous thing nowadays to go live because one false slip just then. But anyway, I was talking about Danny Jones because of course Danny Jones famously recommended I should just read the news. I should just read the news. And I suppose it's good being told what I should do by other people who don't actually do what they recommend other people do. And I'm just perusing the news now, and I don't think there can be anything else more boring than perusing the news on the morning. I mean, if you're interested in watching people peruse the news, I suppose you can just watch Good Morning Britain. Oh, Raj, yes. Gene Roddenberry. If you don't know who Gene Roddenberry is the creator of Star Trek. And hello, good morning, Zipic, good morning. And there was a very disturbing video which I saw. And it was how he was like reminiscing about looking and seeing his daughters. I don't really feel comfortable recounting it, but it was something to the words of effect that he enjoyed seeing his daughter's panties. Let's just move on. Very, very paedophilic. Very, very paedophilic. And it's so I think the influence. Oh, fuck's sake. Can you just give it a rest? Goodness sake. Fucking hell. Just give it a rest, okay, mate? Look, I'm trying to be kind of like, I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be kind of like, I'm trying to be entertaining. But listen, I'm not fucking about when I say certain names cannot be mentioned. Okay? I mean, come on. I know it's an easy way to disrupt my show. There's nothing easier to sabotage a Matt Taylor TV show by mentioning the names I'm not allowed to mention. So yeah, it's funny. Well done. You're exercising your free speech. You're pushing the boundaries, man. You're coming on and you're saying the names that I'm not allowed to mention. Well done, mate. But listen, I put up these ground rules for a reason. Certain names cannot be mentioned. Certain topics cannot be discussed. And that we all act with a bit of friendship and maturity. If you can't handle that, you know what you can do? I recommend having a poo. Okay, so let's not bring up certain people who I cannot talk about. Right? But then again, you know, I know that it's a fun thing to do. It's life, Matt, but not as we know it. I know, it's strange, isn't it? And of course, I mean, Gene Roddenberry is long dead. But it looks like, as with everyone, the truth comes out. And going on camera saying how he reminisces about the fond old days when he sees his daughter's dresses and their panties. It was very uncomfortable viewing, put it that way. And I think that sums up this comment very aptly. It's life, Matt, but not as we know. Don't even mention. Stop mentioning it. Stop mentioning it, because I'm gonna have to stop the show. And I know that may make people, you know, happy. That may make people happy, but no, it's a good thing. I'm not encouraging anything. I understand what my weaknesses are, and you know very well what my weaknesses are. And one of those weaknesses is actually the list is growing exponentially year on, year out, of the names I'm literally not allowed to mention in fear of being arrested. I know. And not many people have gone through the turmoil of being arrested, but it is a very traumatic experience, because not only are you being kidnapped from your own home, your property is also being stolen as well. So not only are you being kidnapped, your property is stolen, but then you're being held in what is essentially a dungeon. So an arrest has got 3+ components: the kidnap, the theft of your property, and the imprisonment in a dungeon. Yes, I wonder that. Yes, there are. Their comments are disappearing. How strange. How strange indeed. How strange. How so, Dave, as we comically say. No, but it's interesting, the people who are mentioning the names, which I've asked you nicely not to. I have asked you nicely not to. And another thing, the audience, you don't really understand and I have to choose my words very carefully, but even then I feel as if I'm going overboard. You have to understand how, I want to say the word petty, but I'm reluctant, but it's out there now. So let's just say Sussex police can be very petty, and they'll use any excuse to come in and kidnap me from my home and steal my property and throw me into a dungeon. Yes, honestly, I do. Thank you ever so much for Willywood to come in. Keisha Willywood, thank you for coming. Yeah, that was, I expect you may have seen the Roddenberry, Eric Roddenberry. Has that got some hidden meaning? As it, or isn't Gene his first name? Oh, right, yes. Hello, Esau. You said Eric's looks like Gene. Oh, yes, got you. Right, okay, Willywood. Esau, good morning, Esau. Yes, you're right, aren't you? I'm getting a connection. They do look alike. I mean, there've been individuals on YouTube who for years have been going around calling other people pedos, myself included. And it's a daily occurrence. It's a daily occurrence. They just do not stop it. And it's for that very reason that I consider them something that they accuse everybody else of. It's the classic projection. It's the classic projection. I'll say it one more time to really accentuate the point. It's classic projection. Yes, quite right. Quite right. Ryan Leroy Hansford, aka Gene Roddenberry, aka Eric Roddenberry. I know. What can you do with a drunken sailor? I mean, ultimately, as we go into this new age, which I feel as if we're all going into, like an age of truth, in which the good beat the bad, ultimately, anyone who commits crimes against children must be dealt with the full force of the law. There are certain crimes, or rather ills of humanity. I've always used that phrase, ills of humanity, that have to be corrected, have to be solved, have to be righted before we can carry on into this golden age. And one of that is crimes against children, because we're certainly not a civilized society, a civilized world, if we continue the crimes against our children. Over to Yvonne Goodwin. Esau is here because you named it Wank TV. Do you think so? You ever hear them talk about Star Trek? Do we ever hear them talk about Star Trek? I don't think we do we? Esau is jealous of Eric's wealth. Oh, who are you, Yvonne? Yvonne Goodwin. Oh, do you reckon anyone is envious of anything about Eric's crack bitch? I mean, I'm not Esau, but I don't think anyone would be jealous of Eric. Oh, there we go. Look, Eric owns 3 properties in Turkey. Well done, Eric. But you're still a fat, ugly cunt. No matter how many properties you own in Turkey, you're still a fat, ugly cunt. And you didn't hear that from me. Okay. Candy girl, you look a bit like No, you remind me of Sandy from last night. 8:15. So all it is. Fucking hell. This is tough, isn't it? This YouTubing, posting a YouTube. Because like most of the time, you've got nothing to say, mate. Well, what you do want to say, you can't say, because so many people will be upset. They'll go, oh my God, did you just hear what Matt Taylor's saying? He's only like speaking his mind, isn't he? It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, have you got a mirror? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? We're all jealous of Eric's Star Trek love of... Yeah, we're all jealous of Eric's Star Trek love of Star Trek. Esau, don't mention Star Trek. I'm jealous of Eric's wallpaper. I'm jealous. Yes. if and off. So yeah, these, I mean, talk about ruining a good occasion. These individuals, the usual suspects, you know, they have like brought so much crap to an otherwise quite enjoyable side of YouTube. Yes, oh yes, I know. We all do the typos. Don't you worry about that. Oh right, you're right. You called Eric fat and ugly. Obviously, have no mirror. Oh, so I'm fat and ugly as well. Right, fair enough. Fair. Everyone's got an arsehole. You know, everyone's got an arsehole. So yeah, okay, fair enough. Listen, can we not mention some names, please? Yeah, I've asked you nicely. What is wrong with you? Do you want me to get in trouble? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? Is that you? Is that your game plan? Is that your game plan? Are you trying to get me arrested again? Are you? Because, you know, I'm getting arrested now, not for anything I've done. No, don't work like that in Sir Keir Starmer's police state Britain. I get arrested for what you say. Yeah, it's quite fascinating, really. Quite fascinating. What are your thoughts on Gene Roddenberry? I mean, come on. Going on camera in a public space and saying how much you enjoy seeing your daughter's knickers and flash of their bottoms is, without doubt, the most paedophilic thing to ever say. I mean, it's like some evidence, a lot worse, but yet on the same par. Contradicting myself. I'm just remembering what Joe Biden said about how he used to love the boys and girls come up to him and trace their hands up and down his legs to watch the hairs go up and down. I mean, fucking hell. Give it a rest, pedo. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this is a battle between good and evil. And to move forward into our golden age, crimes against children have to be eliminated. We can't carry that in to a bright new future. And so there has to be a reckoning. Everyone who abuses children have to be dealt with as a matter of urgency. I don't talk to people who steal from pensioners. Candy Girl only talks to people who steals from honest working people, like politicians and captains of industry. Kind of thing Lyndon and AJ would say. Yes. Oh, right, yeah. No, you're right. It's the kind of thing, what Gene Roddenberry said is the kind of thing Lyndon and AJ would say. Absolutely. So you condone Gene Roddenberry's disgusting comment. That's right. Oh, we've got a username. No, I'm not going to ask anyone anything. How ridiculous, Diet Chips. Fucking hell, get a life, mate. Matt, can you ask? No, I can't ask. Ask your fucking self, you fucking prick. I do apologise for like laying into you like that, but coming out, the first thing you say, you haven't even said hi to me. You're a new name, or you could be an old name coming in with a new name. You know, who fucking gives a fuck? First thing you fucking say is, Matt, can you ask Justin? I'll tell you what. Why don't you fucking ask Justin, you fucking dick? Yeah, look, am I here to fucking be the intermediary? You know what I'm trying to fucking say. Matt, can you ask Justin how he makes a year from feeding from... Oh, shut up. Fucking hell. Honestly. I mean, I do try and keep the energy as high as possible. And I do try and pretend that what you have to say is really interesting. But come on, when fucking things like that come up, I just despair. And I feel like going, fucking get a life, you sad fuck. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fucking hell. I'm having a bit of a blowout, really. And it ain't even fucking 8:30. Come on. I mean, fucking hell. Crikey. I mean, what kind of audience am I playing to? A bunch of fucking nerds, man. Do you notice the sock puppets desperate to deflect from Gene Roddenberry? I know, it's fascinating, isn't it? It's fascinating. Fascinating. And it says a lot. It says a lot. That's what it does. A bunch of freaks. Have you got a mirror in your house? Don't start going around calling people fat and ugly. Have you got a mirror in your house? Fucking hell. Listen, the big question is Prince Harry going to meet up with Brian Harvey? That's all I want to know. Is Prince Harry going to meet up with Brian Harvey and get this fucking phone hacking thing sorted? And we need to find out what the fucking problem David Sherborne has with Harvey. You know, that keeps me awake at night, that does. What is David Sherborne's problem with Brian Harvey? Oh, diet chips. Give it a rest, you nutter. How much do you make in a year from stealing from old people's homes? But he actually thinks he's being clever. I'm an intelligent person, so I know exactly what to say to put Justin and Matt in their place. I'll go in there and I'll say, how much do you make from stealing from old pensioners? That should do it. That will show them my superior intelligence and my A-grade humour. Here we go. I'm going to stick to the point. I've got them on the ropes. I've got them on the ropes. If I keep banging on about the pensioners, they'll crack at any moment. Fucking hell. Mate, honestly. I mean, look, I'm bigging myself up here. But I know the audience get value out of my shows. Okay, because you know we all love people going live on YouTube and making a fool of themselves, and I'm happy to go on YouTube and make a fool out of myself to give you value, to give you entertainment. But really, I often ask myself, what the fuck do I get out of it? What do I get out of doing this? It's just it makes me despair, quite frankly. It makes me say, look, fucking hell, I have got a book to write. Why don't I just shut it all down and write a book instead? And in fact, it's coming up to half an hour. So I think that's exactly what I'll do. I think I'll go book my car for its MOT. And then I will fuck off. Because quite frankly, this is just boring. There we go. Well, spamming is always the best way. If you just say the same thing over and over again, it works. Yeah. Well, anyway, quite frankly, mate, this is just boring the fuck out of me. So I shall leave you all to it. And I shall catch you again 8 o'clock tonight.
When the world gets quiet and the night drags on, I fire up the lights and the show goes on. Out there, you're waiting on the other side. A spark in the dark, you keep my soul alive. So here's my truth in a melody. I found my tribe through this old PC. You're the reason I'm the voice. Together we made this noise. I go alive again, for you, for me, for the words I spin. I go alive again, for the friends I found and the ones who sent. The stories, laughter, rage, and love. This channel's more than just numbers above. I go live again, 'cause I'm a creator and this is my pen. Maybe it's madness, but it makes me feel whole. From my lonely room to the world I scroll, I see your comments light up the feed. You're the cure for boredom, the connection I need. So here's my truth on this neon stage. A place for the dreamers, the real, the strange. Alright, I film, I say my piece. The show's my freedom, my release. I go live again, for you, for me, for the words I spin. I go live again, for the friends I found and the ones who sent. The stories, laughter, rage, and love. This channel's more than just numbers above. I go live again, 'cause I'm a creator and this is my pen. Maybe it's my pen, and this is my pen. So here's to the haters, the lovers, the trolls. To the nights I've been broken and the days I've been whole. This is my voice and I'm not gonna hide. Hit that button, let's take this ride. I go live again, for you, for me, for the words I spin. I go live again, for the friends I found and the ones who sent. The stories, laughter, rage, and love. This channel's more than just numbers above. I go live again, 'cause I'm a creator and this is my pen. Yeah, I go live again, and I go live again, for you, for me, for what we create on.
Negative people need drama like oxygen. What a shame some hate the mood. Oh no, well, never mind. Stay positive as you always do, and it will take their breath away. Negative people need drama like oxygen. What a shame some hate the mood. Oh no, well, never mind. Stay positive as you always do, and it will take their breath away. Negative people need drama like oxygen. What a shame some hate the moved on. Oh well, never mind. Stay positive as you always do, and it will take their breath away. People need drama like oxygen. What a shame some hate the moved on. Oh well, never mind. Stay positive as you always do, and it will take their breath away. Negative people need drama like oxygen. What a shame some hate the moved on. Oh well, never mind. Stay positive as you always do, and it will take their breath away. And it will take their breath away.
You throw your words like stones at me, trying to shake the ground beneath my feet. But every line you speak I see, a shadow of the truth you won't repeat. You wouldn't waste your breath or time if I didn't live inside your mind. Your anger's just a twisted sign of admiration you try to hide. You can call me names, drag me through the dirt, but your obsession only shows what I'm worth. Your hate's an echo of respect, a fire you can't help but reflect. If I deny nothing, you let me be, but you're stuck on what you see in me. Every move you make, every lie you spin, just proves the battle's won, I win. Your hate's an echo of respect, the truth will never disconnect. You build your walls, you dig your graves, but I'm still dancing in the flames. Your every strike, your every wave is proof that I'm the one who stays. If I were small, if I were weak, why would you waste the air to speak? Your bitter words, they might cut deep, but they're the secret you can't keep. You can try to tear my name apart, but your obsession paints the truth in your heart. Your hate's an echo of respect, a fire you can't help but reflect. If I deny nothing, you let me be, but you're stuck on what you see in me. Every move you make, every lie you spin, just proves the battle's won, I win. Your hate's an echo of respect, the truth will never disconnect. I see it in the way you fight, in every shadow, every slight. You fear the way I hold the light, but you can't deny the shine is bright. Your hate's an echo of respect, a fire you can't help but reflect. If I deny nothing, you let me be, but you're stuck on what you see in me. You're stuck on what you see in me. You make every lie you spin, just proves the battle's won, I win. Your hate's an echo of respect, a truth will never disconnect. So throw your stones, we won't break through, they only show the strength in you. Your hate's an echo, loud and clear, a sign that I'm the one you fear.
Matthew Taylor, the police are watching you currently accuse and stalk another victim. You're breaking your court order, Matthew.
a king was made. King Arthur, the war king, fierce and brave, his lineage stretching back to the holy grave. Oh, King Arthur too, our greatest king, brought unity, made Britain sing. Not from stone did he draw his right, but through battle he shone so bright. No wizard's son, but Merlin was his guide, a warlord teaching warcraft far and wide. No sword in stone, but strength in light, he learned the art of war day and night. Guinevere a flirt, but loyal to her core, no Lancelot's scandal tales of yore. He formed the round table, a place for all, his summer games a festive call. Oh, King Arthur too, our legend's king, invented games, made hearts ring. He fought the Saxons, his ancestor the Romans, a kingdom united by his own hands. An asteroid's wrath in 57-9 AD brought his realm down, but not his legacy. With 700 ships, he crossed the sea to America, centuries before you or me. Kentucky's land, he met his end fighting Red Indians. His tail would bend, not by his son, but by time was he slain. His story greater than Hollywood's fame. Researchers gone, but the truth they did seek. Wilson, Blackett, Brock stopped their voices speak. Now it's on us to keep his tale true. King Arthur's legend forever we renew. Oh, King Arthur too, our greatest king, his story lives, his praises we sing. From Britain to America, his path did go, a king, a warrior, a legend to know. So sing of Arthur, the war king's might, his true shine shining ever so bright. No myth or magic, but a man of deed, King Arthur too, in history's creed.
We all love a bit of King Arthur. Long live King Arthur. What's this sound? I've got a strange breathing. Got a strange breathing sound coming from my computer. Very strange. Very strange indeed. So that's what is that? Oh, it's just the music. That's weird as fuck, that was. So I've got the MOT booked. The car's going in 1st of August. So that's a relief. And that's just, oh God, it's stressful times. You don't know how much these cars are like expensive. I don't like owning a car at all. So much money. It just gets blown on it. But you know, it's good. It's got, having a car has got its bonuses, you know. So it's Monday. It's coming up to 9 o'clock. It's Monday the 14th of July 2025. We're all alive. We're all living. And that's something to celebrate, man. That's something to celebrate because we're all here. Not everyone's here, but we are here. And that's good news. Remember, we are fighting an eternal battle of good versus evil. And we've all got to pick sides. Now's the time to pick sides. Because we're in the final battles at the moment. We're in the final battles. And I'm confident, of course. I'm confident. Truth prevails. Only because lies have prevailed for so long. If centuries or millennia. Lies have molded human civilization for centuries, if not millennia. And now we're coming out of that into an age of truth, in which the truth prevails. So, you know, pick your sides, quite frankly. You're either with God or you're with the anti-God. You're either plus or minus. And I suppose each side has its own benefits, if you know what I mean. So let's while away the last 15 minutes looking at some news. Oh, here we have a comment. Thanks ever so much. The haters cling on, don't they, Matt? Cling on, I like it. Cling on, cling on. Well, look, the haters are just the vanguard of the army. That they have to know what everyone's saying to report back to their masters. I mean, I don't blame them at all. I really don't blame them. It's all part of the fight. I mean, when you're in a war, you expect the other side to fire at you. And this is all it is. People firing. Let's fire at the people we can't control. You know, and again, that could be put down to control. If we can control someone, good. If we can't control someone, bad. And it's a choice we all make. You know, do we want to be controlled today? You wake up in the morning. So, do I want to be controlled today? Yes, I'll go to work and I'll be there on time. And hey, listen, I've loved being controlled. Back in the army days, there was nothing I loved better than being controlled, being told what to do, where to be, and what to say. I found comfort in being controlled. The only thing about the army I didn't like, it was like, well, look, I don't mind being controlled between working hours, but after work, I'm off duty, and that sometimes gets blurred in the army. Your military police training is too much for them. Yes, you could well be right there, isn't it? Yeah. All these people, especially this hoax police, make it out, they know the score. Where I've been actually trained by Her Majesty's forces to investigate crime, So if anyone is experienced to investigate crime, it would be me, because I'm an ex-Royal Military policeman. I've been trained by the state to investigate crime. I know exactly what you need to build a case. And I do believe my military training has given me the strength to get through these challenges of being a YouTuber. Yep, they seem proper triggered. Yes, indeed. And again, beating my own box here, being my own beatboxer, I like to think other people who have gone through what I've gone through would have dealt with it as good as me. But I do suspect that if any of you had to go through what I've gone through and what I continue to go through, you may find it a bit of a challenge. Because they all worship Roddenberry and his work. There you go. There's a hidden network out there. There's a hidden network out there of people who abuse children who come out as the heroes of children. That's the whole point of it. We had a Sussex police officer only yesterday found out to be a dirty nonce. These perverts target these industries in which firstly, they've got contact with children, and secondly, they have a position of power to get away with with their perversion, which is inside of them. Lyndon has proper triggered. We found Eric's connection to darkness. Right, love it. Yes. Yes. Good work, by the way. I'm just laughing at this darkness, what Esau and Bleeding Heart have been promoting on. Very good. Bleeding Heart and Esau, I've got these trolls to a T. You know, they know exactly what's going on. And it's good to watch. It's good YouTube drama, I must admit. So well done, you two, for sticking it to the pervs. Yeah, and you know, and we are going to prevail when we go into this golden age. No kids are going to be harmed. That's going to be consigned to the pages of history, just like slavery, just like all the other ills of society. There is going to come in a golden age in which child abuse is a thing of the past. And the only way to achieve the elimination of child abuse is to eliminate the perpetrators of child abuse. And it's going to be a merciless cull of perverts, degenerates, and paedophiles. Lyndon actually got angry the other day. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, we all appreciate good work when we see it. And you are doing sterling work, sticking it to the pervs. But then again, they actually might enjoy being stuck at. So, with that in mind, have a good day. Yes, good work, Esau and Bleeding. It's a good team there. You got a good team. An asset to YouTube. I do enjoy what you do. You do it so effortlessly. And you know you're on the right track when what you do is just effortless. You know you're on a roll then. You know you're on a roll. So I hope everyone has a good day. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. I've got cars MOT, good. I've got one more job to do. I've got an admin job to do later. I'll do that once we shut up. Then I've got to meet my son. And this fishing costs a lot of money. He wants to get some more stuff for his fishing. And then I'm thinking, 28 years later, it's no longer in the cinemas from Thursday onwards. So I may have to pop down, watch a midday screening of 28 years later. Every now and then I go to the cinema by myself. It's quite enjoyable. I'm trying to think, when was the last time I went to the cinema by myself? Oh gosh, can't remember. Just went to Superman, then I went to Minecraft with my son. Load of rubbish that was. But it was a good time out. Then I went to that Nostrovaru, that vampire Nostrovaru with my daughter. She enjoys a good vampire movie. That was good. But yeah, can't remember the last time. Listen, get Lenny on this. Get Lenny on Plenty of Fish. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, Lenny's going to Tesco today to get himself a microphone. Oh, just imagine the hours of entertainment we're going to get after Lenny gets his microphone. It's going to be epic. I can't wait. So make sure you check out at Lenny 7514. Let me just check that again. So at Lenny 7514. Yes, there you go. Make sure you subscribe to Lenny. God willing, he's out getting his microphone from Tesco today. So be sure to subscribe. There's nothing I love better, and I'm sure maybe you feel the same way, of having a new YouTuber come on the scene. There's nothing I love than a new YouTuber. Yes, Lenny is going to show you how to do it, son. Damn right he is. And of course, whenever we have a new YouTuber come on, they bring their own talents, and it shows us, it just enriches the YouTube experience, because people bring their own talents, bring their own quirkiness, bring their own ideas. Lenny is already doing things that no other YouTuber is doing. I mean, who would have believed, just coming on with a black screen, no content, but just conversing in the chat? It works. It works. And so, fantastic news. I'm very excited about Lenny getting a microphone. Love it. So that's something to look forward to. Busy. Good tennis final. Congratulations to Sinner. The first Italian man, apparently, to win Wimbledon. It's a bit of a first, isn't it? And of course, the men's final, the 4-setter, a lot more engaging than the women's final. I mean, the only other time a women's final has ended in a 6-0 was in 1911. Can you believe it? So, and of course, the women's footballers, they're into the quarterfinals. I have to admit, I haven't actually watched a football match yet, but I'll endeavour to do so. What else is there? Except Gene Roddenberry appears to be a pedo. But listen, let's just move on from that, shall we? Well, that's wrong. We mustn't move on from it. You know what I mean? Because it's something we have to deal with. Okay, yes, have a lovely day. Thank you. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being you, Justin. An inspiration. Shut up. I bet you say that to everyone. A big thank you ever so much for Esau for jumping in. I love your username. And thank you for Candy Girl and Yvonne and Zip It and Sheffy and St. Audley. Stay tuned. We could be getting some news coming in that Prince Harry has met up with Brian Harvey. It's time to play out with a promotional song. Let's do something about Brian Harvey. Here we go. Until the next time. Bye-bye.
Yo, it's been a cold, dark ride. Internet shadows messing with my mind. I've been silent too long, yeah, I've been blind. Afraid to lock me up for speaking my lines. Sirens in my head, stomach's police state. Truth gets twisted when you're speaking too straight. Now I'm reaching out across these wires. Harry, brother, I know you're tired. I was screaming in the courthouse, I was broken in the rain, but I swear I'm not a madman, just a soul that's in pain. It's serious now, yeah, it's time for change. You and me together, we can break these chains. I got you, brother, I got you covered. Stand by your side when the world don't bother. I got you, brother, justice for another. Harry, let's ride, we'll fight for each other. Yo, soft and sure, born, see
what's up with me. They played us both for fools, now we break free. I beg you mate, please hear this plea. It's bigger than you and me, it's history. Stay another day, nah, this is now. We ain't boys in the band, we're men who vow to stand up, speak up, tear the system down. Bring the truth to the streets and the court in town. I got you brother, I got you covered. Stand by your side when the world don't bother. I got you brother, justice for another. Harry, let's ride, we'll fight for each other. Please contact me, Harry, please. I'm not a nutter. It's time for justice, it's time for truth.